Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. I just wanted to talk about these deep cycle batteries again. I made a couple of other videos on them, how to charge them, how to maintain them. But I really today wanted to talk about how these are really just a backup. This setup here with the two deep cycle batteries connected in parallel only gives you 65 amp hours times 2, which is 130. However, you can only bring these batteries down to about 50%. Now, how do you know if you brought them down below 50%? Well, you need to get yourself a charge controller and with a readout telling you how much your batteries are down. For example, I don't have a charge controller. I don't know when these batteries are at 50%. So it's really just a backup, which will, if something bad happens, if you're at a campground, you have these as your backup, but I wouldn't necessarily go boondocking with these. The other downfall to these lead acid batteries are the cold really affects them. So if you're out camping in the early spring or late fall, they're gonna die really fast, especially if you have the heater running off of these, the fan running inside, the lights and the cold. I mean, this isn't gonna last you too long. The only thing I have here is my solar charge. It's just a real little 40 watt solar panel, and I mean it keeps these batteries charged all summer. But this setup is good for the summer and good for just lights and little things like that. But when you get into cold weather and you get into running your fan for your heater and other things that take a lot of power, this setup's not going to really do you much. So there's my 40 watt solar panel up on the roof there. Like I said, in the summertime, it charges great, keeps the batteries charged. But if you're, planning on draining your batteries down to say even like 60-75% during the day, I mean, this thing probably won't keep up. So the saying, go big or go home. So as I was saying, this setup here that I have is really just an emergency setup. You can run lights on it, you can charge things in your camper, but to really draw a lot of power from them, and with just a little 40 amp solar panel, So you're probably asking, well, what can I get, to really run a lot of stuff off of? Well, you want to go upgrade. They're expensive, but you want to go lithium ion. You can run them down to 0% and recharge them, no problem, and it won't ruin them. They're really good in the cold, lithium ion. These lead acid are not good in the cold. So just keep in mind, what your application wants to be. If you just want to charge things and run some lights and do little things like that, and this setup here will work perfect for you. But as I found out in early May, when it went down to 0 degrees at night, both my batteries died. I lost my heater. It wasn't it wasn't very fun. So just make sure that you think about what you're going to be running, and if you want to be running heat and drawing a lot of power, go to lithium ion, and you'll have a lot more amp hours, and you can run them down to 0% without worrying about it. All right, guys, that's it for this video. If you're new, subscribe. If you want to leave comments, go ahead. Give me an old thumbs up if you like the video. Until next time.